how I create YouTube content while I'm working 9 to 5. These are real life hacks. If you ever feel like there aren't enough hours in your day, you work 9 to 5, you got family responsibilities, and yet somehow you still want to grow a YouTube channel, right? If it sounds impossible, well, it probably is, but I have been doing it. I'm over the age of 40. I'm juggling a job, a family, and a serious need for sleep. I want to give you the usual wake up at 4 a.m. and hustle 24/7 advice, because who has the energy for that? Instead, what I'm going to share with you are real practical hacks that help me film, edit, and upload videos without burning out. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, I'd like to say to you, you need to accept that you will be tired sometimes. Yes, we need to put in some honesty into this, because you are going to be tired. There will be days when the thought of coming home from work is going to just set you off. Setting off the camera and then filming, that's going to sound like the worst idea ever. But here's the thing, you're passionate about your channel, right? And that passion is what is going to keep you going. And coffee, lots of coffee. But seriously though, what I mean is that it's about managing expectations. You can't always be full of energy, so you want to know that, and that's okay. And on those low energy days, you want to do the easier task that has to do with managing your channel. So maybe you could be editing a video, write a script, or even brainstorm new ideas or content ideas. You just keep moving forward, even if it is at a snail pace. Now let's get into the real life hacks. First hack that I have for you is you want to make your life your content, because it requires minimal effort, and I'm going to break that down for you. One thing most YouTubers won't tell you is that you don't have to create content from scratch. You just need to document what you're already doing. An example of that is if you cook dinner, film a quick what's for dinner video or short. It doesn't matter. If you're helping your little one with homework, then why not share a time-saving tip for parents? There are other parents who need the same idea from you. It may also be that they just need the way you say it. So sometimes we force over, how we speak, that we don't like our own voices, but the way we speak delivers the message that people will hear and understand. So if you're traveling or commuting to work, you can use voice to text app on your phone and script your next video. That's how you need to incorporate it. So instead of trying to find time for YouTube, you need to weave it into your existing life so that you're not having to bend over backwards. This one is a mindset shift. You need to be able to move your mind in order to save yourself some hours, because if you keep trying to pull out what is not there, then you will never get to create content. There is nothing new under the sun. Everything that needs to be created has already been created. You're simply just passing on the message in the same way that other people will be able to retell your message. That's all it is. And I got that from Seth Godin. The second thing is you want to probably film at night if it works for you. I call it cheating the system. For you, it may not work for you. I can't wake up at 4 a.m. and film a video. It's not practical for my life. So what I tend to do is that most of my filming happens at night after work. Just like now, I welcome you into my kitchen. Thank goodness I have a wonderful kitchen and I love my kitchen. So I can welcome you into it at night after dinner, once everybody has gone to bed. So after everyone has settled, is there a problem with it? I don't always look fresh. My voice will probably sound tired, but you know what? We will make it energetic at 10 p.m. because we're here to do that. One of the things you can do is to get a warm ring light. They don't cost a lot. That will hide your tired eyes, if that is a thing for you, if you're worried about that. The other thing you can do is probably wear a signature outfit. Ta-da? Yes, you can wear the same outfit for your videos. If it doesn't bug you, it's like a second job for me. Black, that's the uniform, and we roll with it. You don't have to look polished all the time. I don't wear makeup during the daytime, so a little bit of Vaseline on the lips or lip gloss will do the work. You can also use AI voiceovers for your content where you don't need to be on camera. So if you're filming one of those content where your face does not need to really pop on here to speak to people, get an AI and let it come up with some images for you. You can also pre-record your intros and your outros when you do have the energy, and then string them all together so you can batch them into multiple videos later. It gives you less stress, and there is more consistency, because once you don't have stress, then you can show up for yourself. My number 3 hack for you is the lazy batch editing hack. Now, this one is a game changer, because if you're someone who dreads setting up camera every single day, batch filming will definitely save your life, and that is what you want to be doing. This is how it works for me. Instead of filming one video today, one tomorrow, and one the day after, and so on, what you want to do is to film a bunch of videos all at once. One weekend, probably in a month, if that works for you. I would most probably film 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in one go. I have actually talked to myself and filmed 8 videos within a week before. Yes, because you've got the camera ready, you've got the camera out. If you're using your mobile phone like I do, then you've got that ready, and you've already convinced yourself that you look somewhat presentable, right? Might as well, knock out a few videos while you're at it, because you're already presented, you've already psyched yourself up to show up. So during the week, what I then do is that I can focus on editing if I need to edit. I don't edit a lot of my videos because I just feel like I'm talking to my friend. Somebody who needs the video will watch it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It doesn't really need to go viral. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, it's all right. It's me talking back to myself and reminding myself a lot of these things. So that way I'm not scrambling to film after a very long day at work. No, I don't want to be doing that when I'm constantly tired. And the bonus tip is that if you film multiple videos, you can change your shirt. You don't have to be like me. You can change your shirt in between them. It makes it look like you recorded the videos on different days. It's sneaky, right? I know. So editing takes time, but you don't have to do it all at once and all by yourself, because you can try a few things. You can try a rough cut of a video on your phone, so you remove the mistakes, you trim the clips, and boom, you upload. Or you can use an AI tool like Descript. I've heard Descript is very good. You can edit the text, and from editing the text, it edits videos for you. You can also use CapCuts. You can add subtitles. You can add auto-cut pauses in there. You can also outsource it. I wouldn't advise that you outsource editing your videos, because you should be learning new tricks and picking up new tricks in your 40s. That is the decade we don't want to get tired, because it's going to set us a good foundation for the next decade or the decade to come. So from short form content to you using auto editing apps like Jump Cut or even captions, they make your videos fast paced. If that is your style, you can literally edit in seconds, and you don't need fancy skills to even get great videos anymore. Nowadays, people are uploading videos without having to edit them. Number 4th hack that I have for you is to script your videos while you're doing something else, because inspiration is everywhere. Now, let me tackle the inspiration being everywhere. You see, being a YouTuber isn't just about filming and editing. You've got to come up with content ideas too. In case you haven't been told, yes, you do need to have an idea about content. So after a long day at work, your brain can feel very tired and saturated. I definitely feel bogged out at the end of the day. Here's my trick, is that I don't wait for inspiration to hit me. I simply go out hunting for it. I'm on the lookout as to what is out there. What can I create content about? So I keep a running list on my phone of video ideas that I come across or that jump out at me. So if something funny, if something interesting happens during my day while at work, best believe it, I'm writing it down. I also have a notebook for my video ideas. So if I see a trend on YouTube during the day or on TikTok, I make a note of it. Yes, if I'm in the shower, any time of the day, let's be honest, that's the best time you do get your best ideas. I wait, hold on to that idea. If I haven't got my phone with me, I wait, come out of the shower and run straight to my phone. The notes app on my phone has running ideas. I make a note of it. So inspiration can strike at the weirdest of times. So you have to learn to stay ready, but you don't want to stress yourself. You don't want to stress and have a creative block. No, that's not the aim. The aim is to find easy ways of creating content so that you can stay consistent. Sometimes it's, just taking a walk out or doing something that is totally unrelated to YouTube, and the idea will come to you. You might even get the best idea. Now onto the best scripts. Your best scripts cannot come to you from you staring at a computer screen. No, you can't just sit there and think, I'm going to write the script today and I'm going to finish it. It might not happen. On the off chance that it does happen, congrats to you. But in case it doesn't happen, what I tend to do is I write mine while I'm doing the dishes. I write mine while I'm at work, while on lunch break. Yes, you're allowed to steal some time because you're on lunch break and it doesn't have to do with work. It's your own thing. What are your own creativity? It makes you whole as well. So whatever it is, for me, it could be when I'm watering my plant, I get ideas and I'm scripting along, text to voice note. Yes, there are apps for that. For you, it could be when you're walking your dog. You can have dictation apps and just speak to your phone as you're going along. That way, it's in your own natural voice. You're not having to sound robotic. You're not having to speak in your written language. So sometimes it could also be where you're on the train. If you're on the bus, commuting to work or coming back from the store while you're washing your hair. It could be even when you're feeding your baby or your toddler or the kids, or while you're preparing the family dinner. It doesn't matter. Just stay prepared, because I find that by the time I sit down, my script is already 90% done and I just need to tidy it up and just film. There is no wasted time here. Yes, I will get tired, but for those times when I can afford to slack off a bit, this is when the prep work is done. You can also cheat by using AI. Nowadays, people are reading stuff off to you, downloaded by AI, and you have absolutely no idea. It's all about presentation on camera. You wouldn't have a clue. You would not. Number 5 hack is you want to master the one take wonder. This one I do a lot of the time. You won't find me fixing my errors. I'm trying to learn to speak much better, which is why you will find that I'm pacing myself a lot more. So in a short period of time, you can easily just take a video, right? You can film yourself. Don't overcomplicate it. Just film in short clips and then string them together. A lot of your favorite YouTubers do that and you're just not noticing it. If you start to pay attention, you will realize that that is what they're doing. Make use of jump cuts. It's when you see the glitch in someone's movement. Some people are so perfect, you might not even notice that they moved in the video. You will miss it if you're not attentive. But also, you want to talk like you're talking to a friend. I recently watched a video where the gentleman said it's the best friend trick. You want to apply that to your videos like you are speaking to a friend. So the more you simplify your video creation, the better it is. That's what I'm finding out. And one pro tip that I have is, if you keep messing up, just place a mirror behind your camera. That way you can see yourself, and it's a lot easier when we're talking to ourselves than when we feel that we're talking to a camera, because you can see your own reflection and you're more likely to feel a lot natural that way. Then number 6 is that you want to plan your week like a YouTube CEO, because you want to show up as the person you're aiming to become. I don't have time to wing it. Yes, I do every once in a while because it is needed, and not the entire thing is scripted. I love that for me. Every Sunday, I can take 20 minutes to plan out my content for the week. Just 3 things. What am I filming? I like to get that down. When am I editing what I filmed? And then when am I posting it? Everything gets scheduled. I have videos scheduled weeks ahead in the back end of my YouTube channel. I'm not going to show you because I don't want people stealing the title. That's fine. But also, there is no guesswork for me. There is no wasted time because I know that I can schedule them. It sounds like a boring word, but it is the key. I work 9 to 5, so my free time is very precious to me. I also need time to let my brain cells relax. You just have to treat your YouTube time like it's an important meeting at work. You block out hours specifically for YouTube in your calendar. And whether it's filming, it's editing, or you're responding to comments, for me, my evenings and weekends are prime YouTube time, but I don't overdo it, because I allow myself to get into the flow, and once I can film one video, I can do several in one go. So some days I film for 30 minutes, other days 8 minutes is fine. I just edit a small part, and sometimes I don't edit it at all. Make sure that you factor in breaks, because you need rest as well. You do need rest. And for those people who take, who want to take advantage of all the formats that content takes, you can repurpose your content. You have more content and even less effort. So say for instance, you post a full video on YouTube, you can cut a 30-second clip for shorts. Then you can take a tip from a video and turn it into a tweet, if that is your thing. Then you can use script as a blog post. If you have a blog somewhere, then you can pull out a quote from what you've said in your video and make a simple Instagram post from that. People are doing it. Dan Cole is the master of this. You can go and learn from his YouTube channel. You just learn to work smarter and not harder, because we're trying to start this journey and not fall off it. That's the idea. So the bonus tip I have is, you want to remember why you're doing this. And I'm talking to myself as well. Let's face it, managing a YouTube channel on top of a 9 to 5 is hard work. It is no beans, right? So, but why did you start your YouTube channel in the first place? Was it because, you love sharing your passion with the world? Or maybe for you, it could be that you're just chasing that dream of turning YouTube into a full-time job. Or for you, like me, it could be that you're trying to build a passive income from YouTube, and you're trying to build a better retirement, so to speak. So maybe you just enjoy the creative process, and I do that too. So whatever your reason is, you can hold on to that and let it fuel you. There will always be days when you're not getting as many views, or you're not getting as many subscribers as you like. We all have one of those days. We all do, I can tell you. But there will be times when you wonder if it is worth it as well. And there will be time when you feel excited by it, only if you remember the reason why you started. So at this point, do you know the biggest mistake that a lot of YouTubers make? New YouTubers make, is because they're trying to be perfect. You don't need all the fancy gears. I think that has now been established. We've seen a lot of established YouTubers who are constantly working with their phones, and nobody is faulting them. In fact, they're turning up to be very perfect, if there is such a word. That is the thing. The key there is to stay consistent. So you want to do things in ways that will help you stay consistent, to keep learning and to have fun. I mean, isn't that why we're all here? That is the reason why we're all here. So yes, it is work, but it is also a creative outlet for me, for you, for each and every one of our friends in the millennial group. So you want to take a step back and ask why. Maybe you just need to switch up your content so that it's something that you enjoy doing, or maybe you just need to goof off more on camera so that it's exciting for you, and that excitement is what translates to other people who are watching you as well. So whatever it is, I hope that you don't lose joy in creating content on YouTube, because I think people overcomplicate these things, and at the end of the day, it's your YouTube journey. This is my YouTube journey. However long it takes me to get monetized, which it doesn't really matter at this point, but it will happen if I don't stop, if I just keep continuing. There is no right or wrong way to do this. You just need to find what works for you and laugh at your mistakes. I go back and watch my own videos at times, and I'm just like, at least I have moved on from cringing at my own voice. Now I enjoy watching myself back, and I hope that a lot of people can get to that point a lot quicker than others. So you want to just keep putting yourself out there. So now I will say to you, get back to making those videos. If you haven't started, then maybe you should start now, really, after your 9 to 5, of course. Yes, you want to do that. So I'm wishing you best of luck. Go and make that video because your future self would definitely thank you for it. I'll see you in the next one.